Talk about what COVID's done and how you're moving forward here.
You know, COVID's really affected everybody's life and put a strain on things, whether it's in the classroom or with athletics. You know, it basically started last year at the girls' state tournament. It was about the first cancellations in the state of Nebraska, so it kind of cut down on me being able to go watch girls play, and I had signed a couple yet, you know, later on in April and May. So got good response, and we're fighting through it and dealing with it.
You've got a nice group of sophomores coming back this year. I mean, these were players that really produced for you, and now here they are again.
Yeah, they were, you know, they got baptized last year. You know, they got put in the fire right away, and they responded well, you know, and just it's amazing how much they've improved in just 1 year, experience-wise and maturity. And they've become a great group of ladies, great group of leaders, and you know, hopefully that's what we'd like every year, have about 7 to 8 new ones or returners, and then fill in with the new ones.
And talk a little bit about this freshman class. Are you obviously pretty optimistic with them?
Yes, they're a very talented group of young ladies. Just at times it's hard to believe that you know, they're here. Starting all the way with the big girl from Sterling, Nebraska, 6'2", big, strong, physical, and Kobe. And then we have Hunter out there shooting, and Josie Sabatka from Meridian is just a tremendous player, and she's going to be a great player for us. And then we just had our Australian Cody, Wes Lynette. She just showed up this week, and she's everything that we thought we'd be. And then we fill out with a young lady from the Missouri side of the river, Kylie, and she's improved so much and gotten so much quicker. Extremely happy with them.
Will you be able to plug the other gal from Australia who just got here? Will she be available?
Yes, she is. That's another COVID thing. We worked it out where she took 12 credit hours online while she was in Australia. So yeah, she'll be eligible and fit right in.
Are you coming into your fifth year?
Fifth year.
Fifth year.
Right.
It seems to me you really kind of started to establish some good relationships here in the state and even outside the state. But
right.
Are you noticing that in recruiting?
Yeah, you know, I'm starting getting more emails of interest from coaches in the state. Hey, I got this player for you to look at. And we're working on a really talented class coming in next year too. I've gotten some commits and signings, and it's just it's kind of starting to build, and we're starting to get the momentum where people are looking at us.
Talk a little bit about this schedule.
Yeah, our schedule, we're going to have games back to back to back, which is definitely going to be different than last year where we got to take a rest every now and then, but I think we're all ready for it. We're ready to start playing, and we want to start playing these games, and we know that, yeah, we're going to have these games back to back, but that's what we've been waiting for all this season, so let's get after it.
What's it going to take for you guys to kind of get over the hump here? Like last year, it seemed like you guys were close in a lot of games, and even season, generally speaking, you guys were real close. What's it going to take for you guys to really see some more success this year?
I think this year we definitely have the girls that want to win. We want to win. We want to do good, and we kind of know what college is like now that we've played a few games as sophomores, and we're like, okay, we know what we got to do to push over that hump. We got to take care of the ball. We got to run the floor, and we got to have that end goal, which is to win, and I think all of us want it, and we're all going to hold each other accountable to it.
So when I came here, it just seemed to click. Everybody got along on and off the court. We got good leadership above us and a really good group of freshmen, so I think we're working really well together.
You got some pretty high expectations. I mean, that's kind of what, as an athlete, that's what you do.
Yeah, coming here, looking for high expectations, and just how we're looking in practice, I think we're going to meet a lot of goals we have.
Allie, we kind of saw it during the season last year. You kind of became not a target, but teams kind of started to really focus on you through some crazy defensive kind of stuff. How are you going to work through that this year?
I mean, now that I've had more experience and I have teammates that have helped me through that, I mean, playing more as a team and overcoming that is good. And now we have more girls who can step it up, and it's really good to see that.
Talk a little bit about expectations, not only what you put on yourself, but the expectations for you this year.
I mean, just to have the good mentality, good mindset, good attitude, to just push through even bad games, just to keep above and have my teammates back me up.
How is this year's team different than last year's? You talked about an increase in talent. I mean, is that pretty evident for you so far?
Yeah, because we have the sophomores who have had the experience, I feel like the freshmen that are coming in, they've seen that we want to play hard, we want to win, and they've stepped up to the level that we're playing at, which is really good, and we're just flowing off each other with the good talent we have.
You know, coaches always want to be optimistic and relay that to their players, but I think we got all the pieces. And as long as everything flows right and, you know, we can stay away from certain situations, I think we get all the pieces to, perform at a high caliber this year. You know, we got girls inside, you know, we got some posts, we got more point guards this year, where last year we depended a lot just on Courtney, and she got totally wore out. And this year we got 3 point guards. So it's just those little things that are falling into place.